1% successful grant writer, and I'm so blessed to have you here this Monday. Okay, today we're going to pretty much do our usual grant spiel, but obviously we're going to have a conversation. I did get a chance to get on live on Saturday because I have something in store for you for this Saturday. If this is your first time joining me live on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me and clicking on this video. Okay, I'm like your business bestie. I have been winning millions of dollars in grants for the last 10 years, and I also run my own small business development consultancy. So I help startups and small business owners like actually learn how to take their ideas, bring them into reality, and also help you get funding opportunities as a startup without making not $1 in your business. So that way you can be able to kickstart and jumpstart your small business success. Now, I have been running my companies for years, okay? And not only am I invested into my own consultancy, but I'm into agriculture, international real estate, and I have been traveling the entire world, not only writing and winning grants, but also doing other business. So I'm like your trusted business bestie. So this conversation that we have on this live stream, it's a safe space and it's an opportunity for you to be able to ask questions and also learn about how to get free money that you don't have to pay back. So welcome in, friend. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. My entire YouTube channel is dedicated to teaching you about grants and giving you some small business tips. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, you guys. So since Saturday, so I just want to let you guys know, okay, since especially if you're new here. So small business Saturdays is when we shout each other out. We talk about our wins, our lessons, because I don't want to call them losses, but we talk about our lessons and what we went through for that entire week, right? So because we didn't get a chance to do it Saturday, we're going to do it today. But we're also going to do it simultaneously. I can't even say that word. That's crazy. We're going to do it at the same time as like searching for grants for you guys. And I want to show you how easy grantwatch.com is, okay? Barbara, how's it going?
Hey, Shelby. I'm fine. How are you? I said, let me try to call you, but I realized it's the middle of the day.
No, it's fine. You're actually calling me in the middle of my YouTube live stream. So can I call you back, girl?
No way. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. So hey, how you doing, Charity? Charity, can you bring me something to drink? Like, do you guys have like bring me a summer breeze. Yes. Yeah, that's what I think I would like. Yeah. Bring that for me. Thank you. All right. So, all right, y'all. Good morning. Hey, Courtney. Hey, I want to make sure I'm saying it. Naeem or Nam Balil. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. I'm sorry, friend. Don't judge me, okay? I'm a country girl from Miami. All right. But so what I was saying before Barbara called and also before our good friend Charity came by to take my order. So what I wanted to say was on Small Business Saturdays, because friend, you have to be here on the Saturday, okay? So Small Business Saturdays is when we shout each other out and we're talking about each other's businesses. You guys get to drop your websites to your businesses or your Instagram handles. We go through it. I shout you out. Like I'm using my platform with over 56,000 of you guys that is subscribed to me, and I'm shouting you out. So hopefully whoever's in your area, whoever's in your community, right? They want to pull up on you. They want to shop. Like we are sharing, we're sharing the love. That's what we do on my channel. Okay. That's what we do. So Small Business Saturdays, not only do I shout you out, but we talk about our wins. So what progress have you made? What progress have you made with building your company? What have you been productive in? Were you able to, change some of those vices that we talked about and you were able to optimize your time? Remember, we talked about that last week. Were you able to win anytime this week with your small business and your startup idea? It's very important that we hold each other accountable. So Saturdays like that day, we also do that too. And we don't call them losses, but what are the lessons that you learned? If you didn't get anything done, or if you actually got something done, let's say you went for a loan opportunity, but you got denied this week. Well, maybe there's a lesson there. Maybe you learned that you actually need a certain amount of money to be able to go for a 50K loan. Maybe you learned that there are certain type of assets or that you were missing or documents that you were missing. You can share it with us on Small Business Saturdays. And that's the purpose of us having Small Business Saturday. Now, this Saturday, so since we're doing it today on Monday, all right, we're making it happen Monday. Make it happen Monday, okay? So since we're talking about it on Monday because we didn't get a chance to do it on Saturday, I want to tell you the wins that I had this week. not only did I get my client $100,000 grant win, but I also was able to set up a studio. So this Saturday, we're actually going to be in studio with our Small Business Saturday. So it's going to be like a new setup, new vibes, and I'm really excited about it because Small Business Saturday, I'm really putting my efforts into it to making it feel like the Oprah Winfrey show of small business, but a live show. You understand? So yeah, so I'm really trying to put some effort in for you guys, and I hope you guys invite your friends and everybody else who owns a business, so that way we can share the love, okay? And what else did I do for as a win? So I met new friends. Yes, I met new friends. So I told you guys I have a friend that she's a jet broker, which is really cool. So I met a new friend. I met three new friends actually. So that was really cool this week. Three amazing, beautiful ladies, and one is actually a YouTuber. So we might see a collab there. She has been living in Africa for a while, right? So she's lived in South Africa, West Africa now. So she's lived all around Africa. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. So I think that it would be really cool to do a collab with her. And yeah, so yeah, and I got to see my best friend. You guys know my best friend is the number 2 Nigerian rice farmer. So I got to hang out with him, right, at his place, shoot archery. So that was fun. But yeah, so those was my wins this week, okay? And not only that, but I also got a chance to talk to you guys almost every day this week, which is always a win for me and for you, okay? So, hey Dennis, welcome in. So I hope you guys like share with me like what was your wins this week, because like I said, we usually do this on Saturdays, but what was your wins this week? What did you put on your to-do list that you wanted to get done for your business this past week? And did you actually get it done? And if you got it done, but it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, what was the lesson from it? Go ahead and drop that down. Go ahead and drop that down in the chat, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. While you guys are dropping that down in the chat, I hope you guys like have some questions for me, especially like, since you guys have been like productive in your businesses. I also had a consultation with a guy who's from Miami. He has some really great ideas. However, I think that he was just like not organized. And I also felt like he was remember, we had a conversation about this, right, last week, about protecting my reputation for my business, right? I love my people, especially the people from Miami, and he's Haitian too. So I understand like the mindsets of my Caribbean people, right? But it's also like I wish I wanted to be his small business development coach, but if he was I'm not sure if he is ready for that. And just judging by the conversation we had, I allowed him to have a free consultation with me. So we had a free conversation for about 20 minutes. So it's not my usual 45-minute $50 consultation, but I gave him 20 minutes because I wanted to see where he was coming from, right? And so his ideas are awesome. He has this basketball league, little league basketball league, right? And he's been doing it for 5 years, but he never officially made it a nonprofit. So I definitely said, go for your 501c3. He did not know what a 501c3 is. So he got some education there. And I also was trying to help him organize his thoughts. However, he was so adamant about getting funding. He was so adamant about just simply trusting me to help him win a grant. And that is actually a red flag for me. If you can't understand, sorry, make sure this is my thing is connected correctly. Yeah, okay. So I was trying to explain to him that keep in mind that grants are no 100% guarantee that you will be able to win the grant, right? So I wanted him to understand that, but it was like it wasn't really clicking for him. It wasn't clicking simply because he was so eager just to work with me. And I understand sometimes, people be fanned out. But this is a situation where I truly have to understand what is your business type and what are you going to do with this funding? When I asked him, I said, how are you going to be impactful to the community? You want to open up a mechanic shop, you want to offer affordable prices, but in your mind, you believe affordable prices with tires or affordable prices with oil changes is how you're helping the community. But that's not really helping in the way that I'm asking, simply because there's people out here that don't have cars. And by the looks of all of these loan deficiencies from car loans, as well as like so many people just like not taking on that responsibility of a vehicle when they rather actually buy a home. I was explaining to him that that's kind of not like really helping the community. Like helping the community in a way of, let's say, you plan to hire those who was previously incarcerated to give them a second chance at life, or Let's talk about how you are actually Haitian American and you live in Miami where there's a big Haitian population and you want to be able to give those really good mechanics, by the way, that's in South Florida that are Haitian that might not speak good English, but are looking for that organized professional setting to be able to gain experience so they can work in bigger places. You got some Haitians out here that have come directly from Haiti that know how to work on semi trucks, that know how to work on all types of cars, especially Toyotas and Jaguars. Okay. So why not give them that professional setting and also help them in skill development? Give them some sort of certification while they're working for you. So that way, even if they don't stay with you for long, then they can go and work for an actual dealership that will most likely give them more benefits, as they're working for them, health benefits and more. So why not do that for them? Give them H-1B visas and be able to provide, work for, Haitian immigrants, right? That would be cool. So that's a way that you're helping not only your own ethnic group and your own people, but you're also helping keeping those people organized and by being professional and helping them with like keeping a place. And we know what's going on with immigration, right? So this most likely will, if God's will, it will help them stay. Okay. So I was explaining it to him in that way simply because I wanted him to see the vision deeply. When I said, "How are you helping the community?" Helping the community is not providing affordable services. It's the service that you provide. The service that you're providing is you solving a problem, but also how are you helping out? You understand? So that was what I was trying to explain to him. And as far as in with the little league basketball thing that he had, that he's been doing for 5 years, that has not been organized because he has not did the 501c3, his demeanor is kind of like, because if I had a conversation with him, like one thing he said in the conversation, he was like, um, he was like, "Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying." After I explained it to him, like he can help his people from Haiti, right? He was like, "See, that's why I got you." He said it just like that. He was like, "See, that's what I got you for, why I got you." And I was like, "No, friend. See, I don't work for you. I'm not I'm not your partner, and you can't rely on me to come up with the ideas. You must be the one that has to have the compassion for doing this. You must be the one that has to have the mission. You got to be mission driven. And from the looks of things, it just sounds to me that you just want some money. You understand? And I understand, okay? I had to make it very clear to him. This ain't PPP. This ain't no credit card. This ain't no play. This ain't no long play or none of that stuff. And I had to say it to him in that way, in that tone, simply because I know he's from Miami. I'm from Miami too. And I know being in Miami, we like fast money. And it's all kinds of credit card fraud going on down there. You understand? I'm being fully transparent with you, friend. I know where I'm from. I know where I came from. Okay? You understand? So because I know there's a lot of scams and people live fast in Miami, and a lot of people, especially from that particular culture in South Florida, they would rather do fraud than actually put the work in. They want the quicker way out, is what I'm saying. Not really so much as fraud. So I'll take that back. I retract that back. But it's really a thing of they would rather take the quicker way route out, right, than to put in the work, because I understand that mindset. I was trying to make him understand that grants is no quick turnaround time. It's not like you could just put in this algorithm, make sure you have this credit score. Because one thing he kept saying was like, "Oh, I got 3 months bank statements," but you're referring to loans. And that's also not the play. That play happened pre-COVID, but you can't run that play now. You understand? So I explained it to him. After explaining to him, he was like, "Oh, okay, I understand." And I was like, "Also, I respectfully, I don't think we're compatible." Thank you. I was like, "I don't think we're compatible." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Girl, this is good. Yeah, girl. Let me tell you what's in this. Oh, this is called this is called a summer breeze. Pineapple, apple juice, passion fruit, strawberry. All natural too. Mm-mm. Girl, this juice is good. I'm in Africa, so everything is natural. Okay, so yeah. So when I was explaining it to him, he was just like, I was like, "First, you need a business plan. You need a picture." He was like, "I know. I watch you. I know. I watch you on this and that." Okay, so if you watch me on YouTube and you've been subscribed to me, which I so graciously appreciate, you know what I'm going to say. You need a business plan. You need a pitch deck. You need a 3-minute pitch video before you go for grants, right? Okay. So if you notice and you're having a conversation with me and you telling me that you want me to write grants for you, well, why you don't have a business plan already put together? Let's talk about it. I said, listen, if you don't feel confident that you can actually get the business plan done, right? And like properly organized and all of that good stuff, then how about this? I can write your business plan for you. I charge $300. I'll do the business plan and the pitch deck for you. It will be done in 7 days. Then we can move forward into possibly me writing grants for you or you writing grants for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So you can get that experience so you can know how this thing works. Because it sounds like you have a sense of urgency, and that's not how grants work. So then he was like, no. I can write my own grants. I could do this. I could do that. Like I can, I was like, I mean, not write my own grants. I can write my own business plan. I can do it. Once I have the business plan done, okay, I'll reach out to you. Listen, friend, y'all put in the chat. Mm-mm. Y'all, we being honest in this conversation. Do you think that he will be able to get this business plan done, get it done correctly, and have it done within the next, I'll give him grace, within the next 30 days? Personally, and I told him straight up on the phone, I said, honestly, I really don't think that you would have it done by the time this next $100,000 grant, the deadline comes up. That's what I was telling him. Listen, when we're having a conversation, I'm going to be completely honest with you, because when we're talking about business, we don't need to. I'm pretty sure you would rather have somebody tell you the truth, right? Not like BS you and tell you, oh, yes, you can do this, you can do that. You understand? So yeah. Dennis says yes with AI. Yeah, he could possibly get it done with AI, but he needs to know like what needs to be in the business plan too, right? But yeah, if he knows how to use the AI, he didn't say that he know how to use AI or anything like that. So yeah, he'll still need a pitch deck though. So yeah, thank you for responding. All right, so let's talk about you guys' wins. So that's the conversation I had. I did a free consultation. That's what we talked about. But let's talk about you guys' wins and lessons. Okay. All right, let's do it. Hey Beth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Okay, so Beth says she's taking one task at a time. Okay, did you get things done? One, like you got some tasks done this week? Okay. Okay. Courtney says, this week I got closer to finding a designer for my products packaging. Oh, that is so cool. You know what, Courtney? I've been seeing people like on TikTok, and I'm here in Africa, so I've been seeing people on TikTok like go to China and get like the direct like producer for these things. And I mean, if you could do it, I say take yourself to China. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to China because I want to like see what I can distribute. You know what I mean? Like I want to see like what I can do, because it's all a thing of like, how like they tell you to do like this e-commerce store and you can just buy things and resell them through Amazon. Well, imagine doing that in person, like doing that like on a higher level, right? Outside of like having to pay the Amazon store fees and all of that good stuff, right? So imagine going to China and being able to like sell things like, let's say like salt and pepper shakers, right? And let's say China produces these, you know what I mean? And they might have like so many of these, like these. This is like a cute classic salt and pepper shaker, but they might have like some glass ones and like all kinds of different ones, right? Something as small as salt and pepper shakers, you can be able to pitch to like different restaurants, especially restaurants and hotels that are looking for that aesthetic, you know what I mean? And give them like a booklet of what you have, and then you're pretty much reselling salt and pepper shakers, and you're making millions off of it simply because, I mean, you know what I mean? So like, I think that going to China is really cool. She said, I've considered it because it's so expensive here. Yeah, because it's expensive because of the tariff thing, right? hmm So my friend, Courtney, she's doing what I just said, like the salt and pepper thing, but she's not doing salt and pepper. She's doing hotel like lotions. So what she's doing is she's like doing like the small soaps, the shampoo, and the conditioner, right? And so she went to China and she found like really good smelling products, like all this stuff. And she put together the packaging to make it look really nice, right? So come to find out, the Chinese manufacturers and distributors, they found a way to go around the US China tariffs. Yeah, they found a way. And so I don't want to discuss it, you know what I mean, on like live on YouTube, but they found a way. So there's a way around it for sure. It just takes you to physically go there. But if you're thinking about it, I will say do it. Do it. One person, one of our friends, I don't know if it was you, Dennis, that you guys asked for a group trip to China. If I was to go to China, it would most likely be like because I have to go like to the US and stuff. So it wouldn't be really soon. It'll probably be either the top of the year or I don't know. I will have to find a time to go. Yeah, but yeah, I think you should do it. All right, so I respect you for that. Thank you so much. Yeah, to fuel a 100% positive engine is to generate generational wealth with longevity. Awesome. Um, hey Denise, how's it going? Good morning. And yeah, all right. Also doing my AI studies. Awesome. This is so cool. So AI is like such a powerful tool. I've been doing some things with AI too. Because if you guys don't know, I'm building the FinTech app is doing very well. And so I'm so excited to launch that. That will be launching really soon. And one of the things that I'm actually doing is I'm doing a launch party for it. So it's going to be, well, I'm not physically, I have a product manager who's doing it. I would like to keep my projects faceless, simply because from my experience with this particular consultancy company that I have, right, Superior Solutions, with this, because you know that I am a Black American woman, I believe that I miss out on so many different ethnic groups that need the exact same help that I'm providing. And it's not a racist thing always. Sometimes it's literally just a situation where, you know, the Jewish people want to help the Jewish people, right? The Muslims want to stick with the Muslims. And, you know, like sometimes it can be, it's not always an open-minded thing or in their culture to be able to, um, you know, work with other ethnic groups, right? So I've decided that my next tech projects and what I'm investing in and must all be faceless. And so far, so good. I've been faceless with some other projects and it's been really good. So I was like, yeah, I learned my lesson from this particular business. So while I keep this afloat, this is like, you know, bread and butter for me. It allows me to invest into other things, right? I also know that if I'm not showing up, then I'm not like making money from it. So that is one thing that I said that I vowed to myself in my next businesses and in my next ventures that I will not be the face of my company because it requires me to physically be there all the time. And it doesn't allow me to have the freedom that I would like to have. Even if I'm on vacation or if I'm like in Thailand or in Bali, Indonesia, or with the Philippines or wherever I want a vacation, I still have to get on this live stream every day. And so it doesn't allow me to have much freedom, right? But I'm mission driven. I really do love it. So I'm not complaining about it. But it's also like these other projects. I know that if I'm faceless, it will be other ethnic groups and other people would be more comfortable using these tools without the challenge of, oh, this is owned by a Black American or it's owned by someone who's outside of my religion or outside of my my ethnic group. And it's true. It is true. It is true. Like if I was Jewish, I would definitely have way more support because I would have the Jewish community that will always follow behind me, right? If and same thing if I was of a religion group like Muslim or something, right? But because it's not like that, I do miss out on those clients that can potentially use some of my help, right? So yeah. So all these AI tools that you guys are seeing that's coming out, a lot of them are like faceless, and that's the reason why. So if you have an AI tool that you're developing, make sure you keep it faceless. Don't make it so obvious that you're, you know, like all your pictures on your websites and stuff is like, you know, full of Latino folks or Black folks or whatever. Like make it multicultural. Make it, you know, very open, right? LGBTQ friendly, all of those things, because those things truly do matter. And you want to be able to serve all people, all ethnic groups, all sexualities, all gender types, just everybody. Okay. So yeah, that's the best advice I can give you. Um, Courtney says, Hello, we need a one-on-one. I did reach out Friday via your website. Hopefully we can schedule something soon. Absolutely, yes. So yeah, you on my website, it says book a grant call. So if you visit superchargemybusiness.com, the link is in the description. Just scroll down. If you're on your phone, you'll like scroll up and then you would like tap on book a call. Okay, it's $50. So worth it. We'll have a really good conversation, Courtney. Hey, good morning, Darnetti's Lab. Artina says, maybe pivot. Your followers would understand your boundaries. Even Skip doesn't post daily. Nevertheless, you are very helpful and doing a wonderful job, sis. I really do appreciate that. I truly do. But with me doing this YouTube for 6 years, I have pivoted and pivoted and pivoted and pivoted. And every time I pivot from my daily live streams, every time I pivot from my conversation of talking about grants, my numbers go down, my subscribers go down, everything goes down. This YouTube channel is literally custom made specifically for grants. And when people Google grants, they see my YouTube video come up. So with me trying to pivot, the only pivot that I will be doing is exiting out of doing this and hiring somebody else to replace me to do some of these live streams, or just only do pre-recorded videos, which also take time as well because I would have to do the editing and all of that good stuff, right? So it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Hey, good morning. How's it going? All right. So yes. Girl, this juice is so good. Like, I'm definitely gonna order another one. It got pineapple in it, girl. I'm telling you, like, the natural fruit juices here is crazy. It's crazy. I think I want to order a salad too, like the peanut quinoa salad. I think that's what I want. So, all right, let's get down to it. So, thank you all for sharing your wins. Thank you for sharing your lessons. Do we have any lessons? Did anybody like have a lesson? Courtney had a lesson. Technically, she was like, it's expensive to find like a designer for her products packaging. So that's kind of a lesson. So I was like, giving her my opinion. I would go reach out to China. And if you have TikTok, you could just type in like Chinese like product manufacturers, and it would come up. And then like you can WhatsApp chat them or give them a call, video call, and like they will go through everything over the phone with you, right? But it's nothing like going to China, because when you physically go to China, the discounts and stuff that you have will be different. Yeah. Any other lessons? Does anybody else have lessons that they went through this week with their startup and with their small business? Have you guys tried developing your business plans? What is that like? Have you tried applying to a grant for yourself? So what was that like? Oh, Dennis, yes, right on time. Dennis says, I applied to the Galaxy grant and I put you as the person who told me about Skip. Is that okay? If I win $2,950, the referral person receives the same grant. Oh, that's super dope. Thank you so much. I love Galaxy. And yeah, it's fine. You can put me on there. I thought about like doing that. Noticed that my peer, Stormy Banks, who's another awesome grant writer, I noticed that she connected with Hello Skip, which we all connected with Hello Skip, but she's actually giving out grants through Hello Skip, which is really cool. And I think that it's cool that you guys do name me, because it just kind of like lets them know like I'm working too in the background, but also, but I'm not like officially collaborating with them. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I have applied, but I have not gotten any awards yet. That's okay, Darnetti's, like, just keep pushing. And definitely think about, take all things into consideration, the types of grants you're going for, how you're answering the questions, right? But just keep on pushing. It's not easy. Our friend says, I don't want to get your name wrong. I want to just call you Ashioma. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Isu. But says, I'm working on my business plan. That's good. That's good. I'm like really happy that we are all making progress. We're all making progress. This is really good. Keep pushing. Any questions or concerns? I got it right? Okay, perfect. Any questions or concerns that you guys have, like, put it in the chat, okay? All right, so let's start looking for some grants, because that's what I wanted us to do. All right, we've already done 30 minutes of talking. We're gonna keep it on schedule. Let me see here and bring up my Grant Watch. So it's interesting because Grant Watch, I don't know if y'all don't know this, but Grant Watch has like, I don't know if they locked me out or what, but it's not allowing me or my grant writer Jerry to log in properly. And it's saying that you can't share the login. Mm-hmm. 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 I was like, oh, I didn't know they can tell that. So very interesting. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Okay, let me see. Okay. Um, One thing I also need to do so this is a lesson. Aha. So I forgot to it's a small task that I have to do, but I just need to update the business plan for our friend who owns the juicing company because I put the wrong location. The location that it like I put in there is actually 4 hours away. Charity, can you bring me another one? I like it. Oh, and the quinoa, whatever peanut. Mm-hmm. You don't have it today? So do you have the Caesar salad? Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay. Make sure you like the live stream as you guys are coming in here because the YouTube algorithm definitely needs to know that we're talking about some good stuff. So grants, before I go into grantwatch.com, is we start searching for grants. While I'm giving you my grant spiel, please drop in the chat because I'm going to search for a grant for you. We're going to see how many grants is in your industry and that you qualify for. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Okay, friend. And then before the end of this live stream, I'll do 3 of you guys. I'll choose 3 of you so we won't like take so much time. So what I need for you, you can put in the chat. I need your state. So what state are you in? What's your business industry? So what's your business type? Is it healthcare, whatever? And then a little bit of information about you. Are you a Black owned company? Are you a woman entrepreneur? So you can put WOSB, woman owned small business. Okay. So I just need like those 3 things. So demographics about you, your state, and your business type, okay, business industry. So drop that in the chat. I'm going to choose 3 of you. I'm going to find a grant for you. I'm going to do a grant search for you using grantwatch.com, and then maybe we'll have time to go over a grant that we all universally can apply to, right? Because I want to see what Generator has going on. Generator is the accelerator program that gives out $100,000. So we'll check their website too towards the end of this live, okay? All right, so let's get into it. So grants, free money that you don't have to pay back. There's no credit checks and no personal information needed. So you don't have to provide personal documents like your ID and social. You also don't have to provide any bank statements. You don't have to provide your credit or anything like that because there's no credit checks with grants. Grants is free rewards, usually in the form of money that you can get from any other business entity. So let's say Macy's, Sephora, Uber, Apple, Google, they all give out small business grants and startup grants. You can also get a grant from your state and local government. So there's some sponsors and donators in your local government. Sometimes it comes from your taxes that you pay, and they usually give out, millions of dollars annually, specifically for small businesses so you guys can stay afloat and also so you guys can hire more people, serve in the community. And then you can also get some of these grants from other private sectors and private entities like Hello Skip and Hello Alice and Generator and all these other programs that offer hundreds of thousands of dollars for startups and small business owners. Okay. No credit checks, no personal information needed. All right. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So for those of you who are just joining in, hey, I'm Superior Shelby. I am a 71% successful grant writer. What that means is 71% of my clients get approved to at least one grant that I apply to for them. And I'm hoping that you can get some of this free money too. Okay. Now, grants have no credit checks. So you don't have to worry about the hassle of you developing your credit right now and also you receiving so many inquiries. And then it's also driving your credit down too, contradicting your building process. So with grants, it has nothing to do with credit. See, grants is free money that you can get as a startup and as a small business. However, you just need to be properly prepared for them because grant applications, while they may seem like it's easy to get free money, like it's a lotto or a raffle or going to the casino, I'm here to tell you it is not that type of game, okay? You need to thoroughly explain how you will use this free money. They only want to give this free money to well-deserving, responsible, mission-driven entrepreneurs. And that's you, right? You have a mission, you are solving problems, you know exactly who your target audience is, and you know exactly why they need your services. So if you put that all in the form of a business plan, then you are properly prepared for grants. Now, there's actually some grants out here, especially when we're talking about $100,000 grants out here, that they will give it to you, but they want you to attach your business plan and what's called a pitch deck alongside with the application. Sometimes they want you to upload your business plan and pitch deck before you even submit the application, okay? So, business plan is like your proper documents that explains what's your business type, like what's your product and service, what's your mission, how are you solving your customers, how are you solving your customers' problems, who are your top three competitors, what makes you different from them, all of those things, right? Exactly. So you need to have a professional document that's called a business plan, friend. Every business needs it. It's also your reassurance to letting you know the goals that you should be reaching, right? Okay, cool. Then second, a business pitch deck. A lot of y'all have not heard of what a pitch deck is. PITCH. P as in Paul, friend. P as in Paul. All right. Pitch deck is literally a PowerPoint presentation of your business plan. It's like that aesthetically appealing piece. It's where you would provide pictures of your products and services. And each slide needs to be like the direct information that you would pretty much pull from the business plan. So you have one slide is your introductory slide, so what you do. The next slide will be what your mission is. Another slide will be like, who is your target audience or your client type. Then another slide will be the problem. Then the next slide will be the solution. And then the next few slides will be about your opportunity, right? So what I mean by opportunity is, what is the funding requested amount? Because obviously, if you're going for a grant or you're going for a loan or any type of business funding, you should know how much money you're going for and how you're going to use it. If not, that's not being responsible and proactive, friend. We got to be responsible. We have to be proactive, okay? That's just a part of entrepreneurship. So you need to explain in your business plan as well as your pitch deck exactly how much you're requesting. Is it 100,000? And if you're requesting 100,000, explain in the business plan as well as in the pitch deck how you would use the 100K. You can say, we plan to spend $25,000 in each quarter of the year, allowing us to be able to scale, be able to hire people for our marketing strategy, and so much more, even skill development. So if you're able to thoroughly express that on the business plan and the pitch deck, you're good to go. Lastly, you need to have a 3-minute pitch video. Now, the 3-minute pitch video is essentially the content piece, okay? It's very direct. It can be you using the backside camera of your phone, and you're sitting down and you're like, hi, my name is Marie. Okay, I'm a Black-owned female and I am into senior healthcare. I would like $100,000 to be able to help develop, the skills of my staff, so that way they can be able to, provide meds or provide, day-to-day tasks for my clients at a better scale, at a better level, right? And then you could just go on and go on. You want to have some background rolling footage, maybe some rolling footage of, an older guy or a lady pushing an older guy outside or something. Thank you so much. And it's like something like that. So you want to have background rolling footage. You want to have music. Like, it's a video. It's content, right? So that's a 3-minute pitch video, okay? Now, let me reassure you. I write business plans, I write pitch decks, and I will help you with developing the pitch video, okay? If you don't have a business plan or a pitch deck, I will write one for you for $300. If you already have a business plan and a pitch deck, then I can help you with developing the pitch video. Just pay the $50 45-minute consultation. We'll go over your script and what it needs to look like, okay? The link is in the description of this video. All right, so grants is free money, no credit checks, no personal information needed, no paybacks. You also know you can get this money from other companies like Google, Apple, and Uber. You also know you can get it from your state and local government. You also know you can get it from private sectors and private entities like Hello Alice and Hello Skip. Okay. Then you also know you need to have a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video before you go for this free money. You also know that you need to be properly prepared and know exactly what you're going to use this money for, because you need to explain it to them. You're not going to just say, oh, okay. Lynette said that she lives in Kansas and she got a cleaning service, or she want to start a cleaning service, and she want to do commercial cleaning and residential cleaning, and that she asking for 100K, so we just go ahead on and give it to Lynette. No, not when Lynette is in competition with Marie T, who lives in North Carolina. She's a Black female-owned company, and she's doing senior care. I'm pretty sure they would rather give the money to senior care, depending on how well developed and properly, professionally prepared that Marie is. You understand? So it's levels to this, and you need to be properly prepared. It's competition. That's exactly what grants is about. Okay. All right. So we got it. Let me choose 3 of y'all. Any questions about what I just went over? Because I'm going to go ahead and choose 3 of you. Okay. So we got Dennis, home-based beauty salon. Okay. Dennis, why you didn't just go for this one? Okay, let me see. Dinetti says, Arkansas, I make natural products for hair and skin, and also cosmetologist. Okay. Hello, love. My business is women-owned and real estate developing. So real estate developing, all things finance. Hey, friend, thank you so much for joining. I hope you liked the live stream as you came in. So real estate developing, they will not give you a grant for that. They won't give you a grant for that, friend. I'm here to tell you, I'm being completely honest with you, because real estate developing, just like fixing flips, just like doing short-term and long-term rentals, you got to pay to play that game. That's a game where most people pull from like their assets, like 401ks, or they use their personal credit, or they sell their boats and homes to be able, or they do take out HELOCs so they can get into that industry. You understand? And so it's a pay to play type of industry, just like trucking. There are some places that gives out, it's very seldom, but you might find some trucking grants, but real estate development, no. Now, the only grants that I've been able to see out of my 10 years of winning grants, as far as with real estate developing, because Home Depot does give these grants out, but you must be a 501c3 nonprofit. You can't be a for-profit business. That's the kicker. That's the key. All right, friend? So I'm here to tell you that. Shauna, I'm a woman-owned small business from Texas. My business is Alleviate, sorry, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Crown. I specialize in medical crownal prosthesis, sorry, which is medical wigs. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yes, they do have grants for that. Let me see. Calgary, Alberta, Canada, virtual assistant, Black owned female. Okay. Hello, I got you. Hello, Kansas, Illinois cleaning service. Hello, North Carolina, Black female owned for senior care. Courtney Wright, I'm in Georgia. My business is a consumer food product, Black owned. Okay, so I'm going to choose Courtney. We're going to do, so for Dennis, Darnetti's, because you guys are like in cosmetology, so I'll like search for just cosmetology grants, see what they have. They usually don't have much. For you guys, it will be like more. I noticed that because I had a client, she was doing that too, I think just recently. And even with medical wigs too, right? So that's Shauna. You all, you get grants more so on like a group by group basis. What do I mean by that? You join a group, like through Facebook, that you all offer the same type of services, but in different states, right? And they give out grants in those groups too. Yeah, I noticed that. Also, Shauna, because you're doing medical wigs, it's also through the connection that you have with who your main like partner, like who you partner with, who you collaborate with, who you are doing business with. So say you are Shauna, let's say you're doing medical wigs specifically for a county hospital, right? And you are like the main person that they reach out to. Well, with that being said, that hospital is the one that will provide a grant for you as well, because hospitals give out grants. They give out grants for their nurses, for their doctors, all types of different products and labs and stuff, that lab things that they're doing. I noticed that too. So I would definitely check there if you are partnered with a county hospital. Okay. And also some groups. But yeah, so cosmetology though, because we got the home-based beauty salon. So cosmetology, the only one that I found, because I can tell you now, and you have to search for it. What I can tell you now is that Sacred is the only one I found, which is Beyonce's hair care line. The Be Good Foundation, BEY, Good Foundation, the $10,000 grant that they're giving out, that's the only one I found. currently right now at this time that is available specifically for if you are trying to start your own beauty salon or salon suite, or if you already rent a booth, rent a chair, you already lease a place, like things like that, right? So that's the only one I found. Besides that, you can also go for grants because you are a Black-owned company. You can also go for grants because you are a woman-owned company. Okay, and HelloSkip is like the number one place to find those types of grants. So I'm going to choose Courtney. Had to just educate you guys. Shauna, all things finance, Dennis, and Darnetti's, like what you guys are getting yourselves into when you're looking for grants. So you may find more grants specifically for you being a Black-owned company. Go for those, right? You might as well go for those type of grants. And because you're a woman-owned entrepreneur too. So yeah, all right. Just wanted you to have that in mind so you won't go into this grant thing thinking that, oh, there's thousands of grants for me because I'm in cosmetology. No, that's not always the case. You have to be very strategic and creative on how you go for grant funding. There might be like maybe there might be like a competition that you might have to do, like a cosmetology competition. I know they do a lot of hair shows, so that reward, that's kind of like a grant too. Even your school that you went, like your cosmetology school that you got your license through, they might be giving out grants too. So yeah, think about it like that. Yeah, let's see. Ashioma Isu, my friend in Canada. So I'll look for that. Virtual assistant. So I'll ask you more questions about that. So I'll choose you. And Lynette, not really specifically for cleaning services, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they have grants for you if you are a woman-owned company. But specifically for cleaning, I haven't been able to find any specifically for cleaning. Let me see. Black female owned for senior care. Okay, we can Marie. I know there's some for senior care, so I'll choose Marie too. Um, consumer product. Okay, and then okay, so we got Courtney, Marie, and our virtual assistant friend in Canada. That's what I'm going to choose. Okay. All right, cool. Shauna says that would be awesome. Yes. Jennifer says, good afternoon, Shelby. How does one go about scheduling an appointment with you? Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, friend. There's a link in my description. You can tap on my face somewhere or the title of this live stream, and it should bring up description. And you should be able to visit my website. The steps are in the description too. It tells you like step 1, visit this website. Step 2, pay the $50. Step 3, like it's like literally in steps. So it's in the description, but superchargemybusiness.com. That's my website, and you can just book a grant call through there. Shaihana says, hi, love. Just opened a trucking company. Wonder if I can get grants for it. Yeah, there are some. Like sometimes Shells gives out grants or whatever. So I'll come back to your questions. I want to search for grants for our 3 people, and then you guys can keep asking questions in the chat. Okay, cool. That's what I'm also looking for is to connect with a hospital. Yes, you need to connect with a hospital. Pitch deck. Shauna, a pitch deck. Girl, book a one-on-one. Book a one-on-one. A pitch deck. Use the pitch deck, and you get on a Zoom call with these people with the what's the name of it? What's the name of the person in the hospital? But somebody like top in HR or whatever the case may be. I forgot who that is, but yeah, I'll think of the name later. And you book a one-on-one with them, and you pitch to them, and just tell them what you're trying to do. What about special needs support program? Oh yeah, for sure, Stacy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you, Stacy, you and our friend. And Stacy said, "Is this a real live?" Yes, friend. This is a real live. We are live. Okay. So Stacy, I'm gonna put you with my friend who's doing Marie. So let me remind myself: Courtney, Marie, and Isu, Ashioma Isu. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna put all 3. But Stacy, stay here because you're kind of with our friend Marie, who's doing things for senior care. So when you're searching for grants through grantwatch.com, it will kind of look the same. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So Jennifer says, perfect. Thank you, ma'am. Interested in all the service you messages. Thank you for your content. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let me go ahead and set y'all up. Friend. Let me set you up. Make sure I wipe off the back of the screen. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, that wasn't really nice. I don't really have my thing, so hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, much better. All right, so if you guys don't know, this is grantwatch.com. Okay, so zoom in a little bit. So start AI grant search. That's what we're gonna do. GrantWatch has been updating their site. Look at them. Who they think they is, friend? They are just like updating and stuff. Okay, so search by recipient. So we're doing small business. All right. Location. So the first one we're gonna go with is we're gonna go in order here, according to me. We're gonna go in order. So Ashioma. Okay. So you are in Canada. So let's see if they okay, Alberta, Canada. So there you go. And then let's choose category. So we're going to choose a category that best describes you. So you are Black female owned. So BIPOC means Black Indigenous person of color, right? Um, so I want to know, my friend Isu in Canada, right? Tell me a little bit more. You said virtual assistant. So are you hiring people like across the in Canada? Are you hiring people like outside of your country, or are you using AI? Right? Are you using AI to do the virtual assisting for your clients? I need to know because it could be something in tech. So we can possibly go for a tech grant. All right. So while you're letting me know that, let's see. Um, all right, so entrepreneur and startup. So that is our friend. And let's see. Sometimes they have consulting. I can't believe they haven't put that in here yet. Community economic development. They haven't put consulting in here yet. So that's very interesting. All right, so our friend does that. Let's see if they have something. Okay, international. Yeah. I guess we could put international, but it wouldn't really bring up what we're looking for. Research and evaluation, quality of life, refugee, immigrant, no. Science, no. Secondary education, no. Small, I mean, we could put small business, yes. Technology, that's. I'm just gonna choose technology for now, to see if that's what it is. And then woman on startup, woman. Okay, there we go. So, we have a few here that we have selected. Funding source. So we are looking for. You can set it here. Thank you. We are looking for grants, all grants. hmm Thank you very much. Okay, no, you can take it off. Let me see. Okay, yeah, they just finished it. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I don't like federal government grants, but you know what? For you, we're just gonna select them all. Um, but all right. So we're searching. Primary serving small businesses providing bookkeeping, content repurposing, and social media management services. Okay, that's cool. I wanted to do that at one point in time. All right, so there's 182 results for you regarding all of these tags that we have. So you have to go through. As you can see, it says grants to USA and Canada's. So you are in Canada, so that's good. And you just have to go through each of them because not all of them are for you. Entrepreneurs to USA and Canada, BIPOC women entrepreneurs and business owners for professional, let's see, program recognize outstanding accomplishment in the professional sector and contributes to community service. So yeah, you can view the grant. Remember, you got to pay for it in order to be able to view it. So you want to just make sure that you sign up for it properly. I wonder if it's gonna let me log in. Let me see, because I've been having me and Jerry, we've been having troubles with logging in, no lie. Oh, I'm logged in. All right, so let me see if this is not the same. Let's see, start AI and grant search. Oh, let me go back to it. Duh, it's in the other tab. All right, so click on view grant and it should allow me to see everything. Okay, so this is the Women Presidents Organization, Women Elevating Women. So you qualify for this grant. How much is this grant for? These are the eligibility requirements. Identify as a woman of color, based in North America. So no. I guess it's only like, I don't know what that means because it says it's also for you guys too. So I don't know what that means. How about August 5th? 8 winners per category selected. So it's 24 winners in total. That's really cool. Here's the application. To be eligible, you have to be an entrepreneur with ownership, identify as a woman of color. So I think that's only based for North America. So like if you are based in North America, then you have to identify as a woman of color. If not, and you're based in another place, then you don't have to worry about that. Have a business generate at least 500K in revenue in 2024. Fit in one of the 3 categories. Not be a previous recipient of the reward. Women of color is identified as non-white. Those and other ethnic things. How much? They never said how much you get. So you have by the 5th to apply to this one. If this applies to you, that's cool. So yeah. But yeah, you have to go through each of the grant and make sure you sign up either $18 a week or $45 a month so you can be able to um, take a look at all of these grants, go through each of them, and find the one that serves in your favor. Okay. Let me see. International company startup competition. The purpose of the competition is to enable entrepreneurs to pitch their product. Let's see. What is this one for? Okay, this is the co-create pitch one. You have by the 15th. This is the one that they're giving out up to, what is it? I think it's like 30K per. It's $1 million. Yeah. Okay. So 10 winners will receive 40K. Um, $40,000 worth of prizes. Sorry, and then $20,000 in cash prizes. So you get 20,000. One winner will receive 200K. So that's really cool. I went over this one before, but this is the co-create pitch. It's a pitch. So this, it brought up this one for you too, because by you being in Canada, you qualify as well. Opportunity for USA and Canada startups in multiple states to participate in an accelerator program. Let's see. We like accelerator programs, friend. In motion accelerator program. Ooh, if I were you, I would definitely take a look at this. You have by the 17th of August. The application deadline date, the program kicks off October 29, 2025, and it ends February of next year. So you get 100K. That's really cool. 12-week accelerator program. And yeah, it's actually through Generator. That's why I wanted to go through Generator. So they have all of their information here. So you can visit, like you can literally Google this place, this grant, in motion accelerator. Okay. All right. So you have some opportunities there, friends. So go ahead and go forth and give it a try. So who else we got? We did our friend there. So Marie. All right. So Marie is Black owned in North Carolina. She's senior healthcare. So small business. You are in North Carolina. Okay. North Carolina. And you are a Black female owned. Okay. So BIPOC. You help seniors. So senior care. So I'm hoping that they would have that in here. Senior care, entrepreneurial startup, um, health and medical. That would kind of be something. I'm just gonna click that, but until I can see if they do like senior care. Let me see. Sorry. Small business, special education. One friend helps people with special needs. You can do special education if you do that. You can click that and take technology out because that's not you. Quality of life. I guess that could be that too, but I don't know what they mean when they say quality of life, but we'll choose that. Women and woman-owned startup. All right, so we got you're a woman, woman-owned startup, small business. I chose quality of life because I'm thinking that has something to do with what you're doing. Senior care. Um, I also chose health and medical because it is something that you're helping out in the healthcare field, and entrepreneur startup. All right, so and BIPOC, right? Because you're Black, Indigenous, person of color. And we selected all. So let's search and see what we got for you. All right, so 317 results that you'll have to go through. Food and beverage, that's not you. Definitely have to go through them thoroughly to make sure you're choosing the right ones. Owners for projects to improve their businesses. So this is $10,000 that you can get. Support to assist with recovery from loss that resulted from a disaster. So it's a disaster grant. So if you experience a disaster, then yes, that would be you. Um, Grants to North Carolina nonprofits and for-profits for affordable housing projects. So see, this is what I'm talking about. For those of you who are doing like real estate, if you are doing a affordable housing project, this would be like a grant you would go for. Okay. And even if my friend is doing, like she's doing a group home, say you're doing a group home, friend, Marie, for your clients, then you would go for this type of grant too. Let me see. Grants to small businesses to enhance community impact and promote growth and development. So this is $5,000. You can go for that one. We'll click on it. So the Breva Thrive grant. I think this one is really for like if you're using AI in your business. You can go for this one. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Upcoming. They have one that's upcoming. Yeah. So 300 opportunities. You definitely got to take the time out. Visit grantwatch.com and find a grant that serves in your favor for sure. Okay. BIPOC women entrepreneurs and business owners for professional. I think we went through that. A pitch competition, we went through that one. That's because you're a woman entrepreneur, so that's why they brought that up. Okay. So yeah, we see that there's a lot. There's a lot in here. And because you're like in the medical care field, that's also why it's a lot. So you would really have to make sure that you are like choosing a grant that is like really for your business type. Okay. All right, cool. So let's go for one more. I said I was going to choose one more. All right. So Stacy was with us. Stacy, you're kind of like the same as Marie. Courtney says, I'm in Georgia. My business is a consumer food product and you're Black woman owned. So Georgia. I'm going to take North Carolina out. And let's see. So food product, consumer food product. I wonder if it's going to come up as food and beverage. Do they have that entrepreneur startup? Faith-based farming and agriculture finance. They don't have like food and beverage, which is weird because there's grants out here specifically for food and beverage based businesses. That's weird. We'll have to choose what we can because if you're doing like your own farming, then that makes sense. You know. Mm, we gotta take quality of life out of there. Small business, yes. Woman entrepreneur. Okay, so that's all we can choose from this list that they're giving us. Nutrition and food. Found it. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so we got everything. And just to you're a Black woman owned. Yes, okay, woman owned. Okay, so let's click search. We have everything in place. Let's find out what we can do for you, Courtney. Courtney, there's 299 grants. 299 grants available for you. Okay, so women-owned business in the food and beverage sector. Here you go. Number one, you have literally by today to submit this grant, which is crazy. It's a $40,000 grant, as well as $10,000 worth of mentorship. So let's see. Let's view it. Maybe you can apply to it really quick. It's called Capital and Catalyst Grant, funded by the Enthuse Foundation. Yeah, this is all the information here. Let's see. Apply online at gust.com. The easiest way for you to find it, what I would do, because I could copy and paste it and put it in the chat, but it won't be clickable. So what I would do is I would just take the name of the grant, Capital and Catalyst Grant, and get this name, screenshot it, and go Google it and go apply to it now. Because today's the deadline. It's 40K. Let's see. Grants to small businesses to enhance community impact and promote growth development. This is 5K. Grants to USA small business owners for projects to improve their businesses. This is 10,000. So you got some good opportunities here. Just like I said, you just got to go through it and take your time when you're going through it. When you all come here to grantwatch.com and you're looking for your grants, So one of the things that you need to do is you need to create your own grant list. All right. So I'll give you an example of what mine looks like. So you would come here. I know this looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, right? I know. All right. So you would come here, you will find the grant, click on the grant. When you come towards the grant name, highlight the grant name, highlight the link, and like go through it, highlight the link to the application itself, and you want to create your own grant list. You need to do this because this will save you so much time in consistently going to Grant Watch every time and scrolling through all those grants all over again when you're literally creating your own grant list. And also, friend, what you're doing is this is an extra stream of income for your business, especially for my friend in Canada who does the virtual assisting. Think about how many people are looking for funding that are in the same sector as you, especially that live in Canada, that they're looking for grants for small businesses and startups in Canada. Well, you can sell the grant list for like $10. You know what I mean? And that will help bring in an extra stream of income, right? By selling the grant list, which is cool. So, but you want to create your own grant list, okay? And just like come here, refer here, and just like apply to each grant, one grant a day, okay, and give yourself a chance at potentially winning. All right, so that's like the helpful tip that I can give you regarding like staying organized and being proactive in applying to grants yourself. You want to do that, okay? All right, so what questions do you have? We went over like some good stuff. We went over some good stuff. I searched for grants for 3 of you guys. All right, so what are we talking about? My what is it? My salad done came. Okay. So what are we talking about here in the chat? Let me scroll through. Renee says, "Good morning, Shelby. I will watch your replay. I've been missing having a lot of losses lately. You look great. Hope you're doing well. So happy to hop on now." Awesome, Renee. Thank you so much for joining. Renee, friend, you know, you got to keep praying and keep pushing. You know, that's what it's about. And you know, you don't owe me no validation or explanation. You don't owe me no explanation, friend. But just know that life will keep on lifing. So you just gotta stick it out, do your best to prioritize your business even through the craziness. Because and it even gets crazier when you're in the middle of trying to build your business. I talked about this one time, Renee, but you know, it's so interesting that when you're trying to do something that's really good for yourself and the devil just comes through and he works harder to try to stop you from being able to get there. So we can't keep making excuses for the devil. We just got to keep pushing and ask God for the willpower to get through it. You know what I mean? So you'll get through it. Let's see. Stacy says, Stacy says, but don't like just keep like make something shape. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be one of those people 5 years from now. You still watching me on YouTube, and I done lived in so many different countries. You just watching me live my life, and you still in the same position. Keep pushing, friend. You got it. Let's see. Stacy says, New Orleans. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Mm, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stacy, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, you can do it. Courtney said that's a great idea. Wow, got it. That's a great idea. Yeah, great idea. I'm telling you, you can do it. And yes, Stacy, it is true. Y'all ever notice? I don't know if some of y'all are married or not. I'm engaged, right? So I'm going to be married soon. But something that I learned in marriage counseling, but not even just learned in marriage counseling, but I also learned in life in general. Every time you are trying to elevate and move forward in your life, the devil works harder to stop you from being able to progress. Because when you are progressing, you give God the glory. When you're giving God the glory, you're showing more and more people how awesome and amazing God is. And the devil just want the number one excuse and the reason to say, see, that person don't love you, God. Like, you know, just like looking for a reason to not allow you to enter into the kingdom of heaven. You feel me? So literally everything when you a lot of times I've heard this from all married couples too. And even like, you know, we've experienced it in our own way, right? Me and my fiance. But when you are getting married, as soon as you say I do, even as soon as you get like become fiance, you know what I mean, of each other. Like the devil is working harder to try to break y'all up. It's the same thing with business. Like when you, as soon as you sign them documents, like getting your LLC is like your marriage certificate. So as soon as you get your LLC and you are like so eager and you have so much faith and you have so much energy in making this work, right? Here come the devil trying to play with your mind, trying to make you feel like, oh, yeah, oh, I don't look the part. I don't look good enough to be able to talk about my business online. Or I'm not smart enough to be able to do this because I don't have this certification or because I didn't go to college for this. You understand? Like putting things and planting things in your mind that don't even make sense to make you feel unworthy. I'm telling you, the devil be busy, okay? And it's a real thing. That's why I always say life be life. And even if you're not a religious person, life is going to life because you have to learn the lessons and you have to build and develop yourself in order to learn, like what's going on, like, how to be strong. Entrepreneurship is not for the weak, friend. It is not for the weak at all. So you got to be willing to like put it in. Hey, you got to be willing to, you know what I mean, push through and persevere through your challenges. Seriously. Because like when you start making money, how you going to get through when you start making money, right? And you get that one client that doesn't understand your order of operations or has received your products, right? But they're lying and saying that they never received the products. So they're trying to get their money back. And because the bank won't reverse the funds for them around Christmas time, they're getting online and saying that you're a scam. They're getting online and saying that you are doing this and you're doing that. No, you don't want to be that way at all. You understand? So you don't want to be negative is what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to tell you is you got to be willing to persevere through all of the challenges. And it's always going to be something, especially in entrepreneurship. It's not an easy game at all. Mm-hmm. It's not an easy game. Mm. So Marie says, how do I set up an appointment with you? My website link is in the description of this live stream. Superchargemybusiness.com. I'll put it in the chat for you. You won't be able to tap on it though, but you can visit there and just simply book a grant call. That's what it says. There you go. Book a grant call through there. I have like a consultation coming up too, so I need to check that. Um, don't forget, I'm working on the house right now. Um, it would be so easier to do this if I had a grant. I believe you. I emailed you about a consultation at your email address that starts with support at. Can you give me the correct email address so I can contact you? You can actually book a consultation by using the link I just put in the chat, Judge the Jeweler. That would be cool. Because there's no point in you emailing me everything about your business when we can just simply have a virtual conversation and a consultation and, respect my business operations, right? You have to book a consultation. That's how it works. And then we'll be able to have the necessary private time to be able to talk more about what your business is and what we can do and how I can help you. You know what I mean? So, Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think one day I want to talk about that. Mm-hmm. There's like some people, that's why I told y'all, sometimes you gotta give people grace. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. Okay. Before I get on this my consultation and I finish up. So I have like had this one lady, right? Like she was like, oh, now mind you, for those of you who don't know, I live in Africa, right? So I've made this very clear. It's been posted everywhere, but I understand some people are just like learning who I am. They're just like coming in, so I get it. I live in Africa, okay? I'm from Miami. I'm Black American, but I live in Africa. I've lived in 3 different continents and multiple countries. So I haven't lived in the U.S. in over 3 years. Now, okay, so this one lady, she was like, oh, Shelby, I was referring you to somebody, but they want to talk to you on the phone. International charges. So I don't take phone calls. If you've been trying to call me, it's not going to go through because I put it on D&D. I can't take international calls because it costs money. Okay. So I was like, no, we can do the Zoom call, right? So you booked the Zoom call with me. The same thing I'm telling you, the same thing you had to go through. Just send them my booking link. She was like, well, Shelby, there's some people out here that they just want to talk to you on the phone. People do not value anything for free. You know, in my 10 years, I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. So I think some people just feel like, you know, they just like, they know better, what's better for my business. This lady said, well, I think it's just better that so I explained to her. She was like, I think it's just better that you offer like, you know, a phone call. I said, yes, I would love to do that. However, they don't value free calls. Out of my 10 years of entrepreneurship, I know this. And also, aside from that, it's international fees because ma'am, I don't live in the United States. I live in Africa. It's like it wasn't clicking for her. She was like, yeah, okay. Like, but it was not clicking for her. There must be a level of respect for my order for business order of operations. It has to be. If you want to work with me, you have to respect me well enough to be able to go through the proper channels to be able to book a one-on-one consultation with me and have that private safe space with me. But by you not ordering the operation, that means you don't respect what I do, which means you just simply want me to work for you like I'm your maid, and you're not respecting what's going on. You understand? So it has to be a level of respect for this. And I understand some people don't know that. I totally understand some people don't know that. So I'm willing to say it in a way that it takes you to really open your eyes to see where I'm coming from. If you don't get it, then that's when sometimes I have to get a little aggressive and say, look, no, like this is what it is. And some people need that aggression in order for them to understand and comprehend what's going on. So a lot goes on in entrepreneurship, y'all. It's not an easy thing. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, for real. Let me bring up my Zoom really quick. I'm so late. I was supposed to have been on this Zoom call. Y'all made me late. Now I'm gonna have to text her and say, "Girl, I'm so sorry," but I'm pretty sure she's okay. She's like, "This is like just a quick call." Mhm. Mhm. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know. I was like, ma'am, are you okay?" So if the person that you're referring to me doesn't want to go through the proper channels, if they've been looking for a grant writer, then maybe I'm just not there. I'm not compatible with them. I only want to gain clients who respect my order of operations and understand what I do. They comprehend it well and they respect what I do. You understand? Yeah, like I'm very picky on my clientele, you guys. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, like very picky. Okay, so let me text our friend so I can see because I was supposed to be on this Zoom call with her like almost 30, 40 minutes ago. I know, right? Well, it's like just a rundown because she just wanted me like to give her reassurance on how to do like a pitch video. So yeah, that's pretty much what she wanted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see. What else is on you guys' mind? We've been out here for a little bit. We got to go through some grants. We got to go through that whole thing, which is really cool. How do y'all feel about the grants we searched for? And I feel like I gave out some really good game. Don't forget to create your own grant list. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what other questions do you guys have before we like hang this up? Mm-hmm. 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 All right, so you asked me a question. The question was, sorry, I was preparing my Zoom. Can you go over the top 3 places to apply for grants? Yeah, so grantwatch.com, grants.gov, and Hello Skip. I say that a lot. So yeah, grantwatch.com, grants.gov, and Hello Skip. Hello Skip is easier. It's an app you can download on your phone, but it doesn't have as many grants as like grantwatch.com. And grants.gov is like U.S. federally funded grants. Mm-hmm. So yeah, grants.gov, grantwatch.com, and Hello Skip. Stacey, I feel like you already know that, but you just wanted confirmation. Okay. Thank you for your insight. I will book a call today. Thank you, Courtney. I commend you leaving the U.S. I plan to do the same next year. What part of Africa are you living in? Right now, I am in Nigeria. Thank you again. You were very informative. We'll contact you soon. Awesome, Marie, for sure. Can't wait till we talk. Yep. So that's where I am. Yeah, I haven't lived in the U.S. for a long time. You know, you get tired. You start telling yourself like, you know what I mean? What's the point of this? Working to pay bills or what? That's not the way. That's not the way God want me to live. You understand? That's that. You gotta work like you know that you got dominion. You know what I'm saying? She said, "LOL, yes, thanks. You just need a confirmation." I know it's fine, but yeah, I left. It's been the best decision ever. It has pushed me. It has continued to try my faith, and I've been able to develop quickly, personally, financially, and emotionally. My emotional intelligence is much higher. My discernment is much higher. My wisdom is much higher. Right? I look at life in a different way. So yeah, I love it, and congrats on your engagement. Of course. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right, so any last comments? I want to let you guys go because I think my client is about to join me. As soon as it dings, it's going to let me know that she's inside of the Zoom. Yeah, so let me know. Any last comments? And we're going to get out of here. Mm-hmm. So we're on here every day around this time. I think it's like that's 10 a.m. Eastern time for you right now. Usually it's 9 a.m., but because y'all do the daylight saving thing, it's 10 a.m. over there. Well, 11 a.m. I guess. So we'll do it again tomorrow. Join me tomorrow live on YouTube. And what should we talk about tomorrow? Because I want us to have like a small business conversation. I think I talked about like order of operations, like how to develop that. Have a good week, everybody. Keep going. Yes, I think we talked about order of operations, how to develop that. I don't know. I have to find a topic that I think based off of the questions that I've been getting, like what that looks like. I don't know. What should we talk about? Yeah, tell me, what should we talk about? So I can do some research and I can bring it to you tomorrow because we're always talking about grants, but usually during the week, I like for us to talk about like small business development strategies. hmm What should we talk about? Like, what's one thing that you feel like you need in your business that's like been holding you back? Maybe I can help you out with a lesson tomorrow. Mm, Our friend is here. Hey, how's it going?
Good morning, Shelby. It's going good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm wrapping up on YouTube.
Good to hear. Okay, so
hmm
I can do the sales pitch.
hmm
Just write a couple of notes here.
Yeah.
Did you want me to do it a certain way?
So this is really good because I think my subscribers need to know this too. So so just to let you know, I'm still live on YouTube, but we're only talking about the pitch video. So I think it's good education. So is that okay? You don't have
Yes,
to.
that's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
perfect. So um, so you have this amazing juice bar, and I think that the best way for you to be able to, because everybody's pitch video is going to be different. So I would love for you to use some of the content that you do have on Instagram. Like I said, I don't have Instagram, so I'm probably just gonna go on your website and see what kind of content you've been dropping or something. I'll try to do some research, but um, use like some videos that you have that show some of your juices. Talk about the benefits of your juices, like how you produce your own like almond milk. I think you said, yeah,
Yes.
and then how you who your client types are. So definitely want to enter because remember I'm updating your business plan. So definitely want to highlight in the video that fitness type clients that are have probably have some health challenges. So who's your client type? Just give like three, and then you will also. So I want to slow down. So let me go back because I know you're writing.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So how it should be is you need some background rolling footage. We call it B-roll, but just some videos of you like showing your juices. Like let's say like choose four of your like really good juices, and like 5-second videos of you like showing the juices inside of its packaging. With and then what's going to happen is it's going to be like a voiceover in a way. So you're going to talk about, you're going to introduce yourself, what you guys do. Then you're going to talk about your client type. So you'll say, we are Rio Juice Bar, blah, blah, blah. What we do is we provide juices for our client type A, B, and C. We also produce our own A, B, and C. And then you'll also state that the type of the location type. So we are located here and what we plan to do. So we plan to get another location. And with the opportunity, if we were awarded an opportunity to scale, at this moment, what we're looking to focus on is getting a new equipment, being able to produce commercially, sorry, and we'll be able to, have our juices in gyms and shopping marts, things like that. And then you also want to state like you don't have to really say a actual fund like amount. You just want to really drive in like on the opportunity to scale. I hope that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, because I felt like I was all over everywhere. But so, but ultimately though, right? How you're recording it is you are going to use the backside camera of your phone or your husband's phone, and you're going to record yourself talking. If you need me to edit it, then just do the part where, well, I am going to charge you. It's like it's $100 for me to edit it for you. But if you want me to, I can edit it for you. And what I need for you to do is you would still have to do the part where you're recording yourself. You know what? Maybe I can. I'm going to like. Is it okay that I like come up with like a small script for you? That's like up to 3
Yes,
minutes.
that's
Okay,
good.
cool. So I'll email you a script that you can kind of like plug in your own words, and that might be easier for you. And then, but I still need for you to record like the juices, and then you will have to
Okay.
record you talking, and then I can do the editing for you. Because if I
Okay.
explain to you how to edit it, I feel like that's when things will get a little confusing.
My son helps me sometimes do TikToks,
Mm-hmm.
so I can ask him to edit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and do all that stuff.
Good,
He's
good.
not very savvy. We are not very savvy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we can
No,
we can
that's
get
good.
somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Good. So if you explain to him the idea, plus think of it like a commercial, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, think of it like a commercial where
Okay.
you're showcasing your products, the benefits of your products, and what are your challenges now, and how you would be able to scale with the right opportunity, you know? So yeah, that's what that looks like.
Okay.
I'll email you a
Okay.
script. I'm pretty much done with your business plan too, so I'll probably send you the script and the business plan all together because I updated everything
Okay.
over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Mm-hmm.
good. Sounds
Cool.
good. So
Yeah, and I'm also processing you a refund because I was like, what? I noticed
I
that
don't
you.
know.
It's fine.
It asked me for $50. I was like, what? Oh, to schedule an so I just paid it. I was like, okay, well, I need a call, so.
No, I love that. No, I'm processing it, so in 5 to 7 days it'll go back to your bank account. I'm sorry.
Thank you. No, that's okay. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. What other questions did I have for you?
Mm-hmm.
So after the sales pitch is done and the business plan and everything,
Mm-hmm.
what's the next step?
Oh, so the business. Oh, so we're already in the process of like going for grants.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really all I need from you. That's why I need the pitch video, because there's a grant that
Okay.
I'm submitting and they need the video. And I would need
Okay.
that video
And
before, if you can get it done before this weekend, before Sunday, please.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll get to work on that. I do
Mm-hmm.
have a couple of videos that show our juices and stuff. Now,
Mm-hmm.
at this point, we don't bottle because we're not supposed to bottle.
Right, right.
So is
But
it
they're
okay
in the
if it's
cups
just in a
though.
cup?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the
I got
cups.
those.
Yeah, so put it in the cup. Like how it looks when you
Okay.
like when a person comes and buy it right now currently. And then definitely talk about how you want to bottle. I mean, because being able to bottle allows you to go commercial with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It helps
Yeah.
increase your
Definitely.
brand,
But yeah.
your branding. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. I got it all.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want me to do? I don't have to be in the video. I can just
Talk.
on the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Sounds
just talk. Make sure the like the voice is very clear. If your son has a mic, like a small mic that he can plug to your phone, they're like, I don't even think they're like $10 at Walmart. You can like plug it to your
Okay.
phone and use the mic to talk into it. You can either send me the voice recording and not send me like a video, but I would definitely love for you to record yourself. But if you're camera shy, I totally get it. If
I'll do it.
if you can't, do it inside of the place though, like like if you have a spot inside of the shop, the bar, where like you have like your logo on the wall, and you can kind of do it
Okay.
in front of like the logo or in front of like the registered counter, and just like and then if you want to show us, like give us a video of like the place before you open up, just like do like a walkthrough video of the place, the kitchen, everything, and then also the juices. Okay, also the juices.
Okay. I'll get that for you. I'll put all that together, and I should be sending it by Friday.
Okay, no problem.
At
But
the latest.
yeah, just definitely reach out, obviously, if you just need some more pointers. But I'll send you a small script that you can kind of go off of too, with some suggestions.
Okay. Sounds perfect.
Well, it's always a pleasure. So I'm gonna let you go. I know you have a busy day ahead.
Just a little bit. It's a Monday. It's a crazy Monday.
Yeah,
for sure. But
well,
okay, sounds good, Shelby. Then I'll be in contact with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. We'll talk later.
Okay. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful day.
You too, love.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that was nice. I hope you guys got that information that I was saying. That's some good stuff. Okay. You need to know how to do a pitch video. Let's see. How about structures a business properly to position for getting grants? Okay. Oh. So are you talking about structuring the business properly? Are you talking about how to start that's like the basic foundations though. That's the basic business foundations. So we kind of already did that. I have like a full video on that, but and there's so much content out here on how to start a business, how to how to structure your business properly. It's literally you doing the things I have, and I also have inside of the description, I believe, in most of my YouTube videos. It should be in the description, my business setup list, and it gives you 15 things that you need to get done to properly make sure your business is properly set up as a US based business. Because check the description. I'm pretty sure it's there, but we did a whole live stream on that, like how to properly structure your business. We kind of already did that, love. And that's essentially having an LLC, EIN, all of those things. Stacey, I love this. It's like a commercial. Hey, Arthur, how's it going? I'm not camera friendly. I am not camera friendly. What do you think about using avatars for the pitch video? Yeah, I mean, you can do an avatar, but it's better if it's you. It's better if it's you or like a representative. But I've saw that there's some really great AI tools. I think one is like VO3. There's some really great AI tools where like the AI avatars look like real people. It's crazy. Yeah, so you do have those options. So you do have those options. Oh yeah, I'm done. Thank you. Yes, it was good. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys go because it is Monday. I got some other work I need to do, right? So I really enjoyed my time with you guys live on YouTube. And we've had a lot of people join this morning, so that was fun. And I'll see you same time tomorrow. Okay, friends? All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.